welcome to MsMojo. And today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 live music performances that didn't have to go that hard. For this list, we're looking at the most notable times when musicians went above and beyond for a stage show. Did we forget a live performance that went all out? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10. Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band, Tunnel of Love Express Tour. In 1988, Berlin was still partitioned by a wall that divided the democratized West from the Soviet-controlled East. Metaphorical cracks in the barrier were forming, however, and deepened thanks to Bruce Springsteen. Playing in East Berlin amid his Tunnel of Love tour, he entertained hundreds of thousands of fans who received a rare chance to witness history. Springsteen and the E Street Band rocked the city in a run through classic songs, notably delivering the goods on tracks like Badlands. Not just that, he used the opportunity to powerfully promote freedom for all Germans. The groundbreaking performance highlighted the sheer brilliance of Springsteen's stage presence, as well as his ability to spread peace through music. Number 9. The Beatles with Billy Preston, the Beatles Rooftop Concert. For what would be their final public gig, the Beatles performed an unauthorized show on the rooftop of their studio alongside keyboardist Billy Preston. The setlist was one for the ages, featuring songs like Don't Let Me Down, and the group went hard in every regard. Don't let me down. This also marked arguably one of the most mischievous undertakings of their careers, considering the police got involved. With surprised crowds listening from the streets below, the band ended things with a triumphant performance of Get Back that made them sound wonderfully brand new. Get back to where you once belonged. John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr sounded as amazing as ever in a lively set that perfectly closed out their public live career together.
I'd like to say thank you on behalf of the group and ourselves. I hope we pass the audition.
Number 8. Pink, the 52nd Annual Grammy Awards. One of the most versatile pop artists of her generation, Pink gave us a majorly impressive live performance at the 2010 Grammys.
Have you ever fed a lover with just your hands?
For one thing, she sang Glitter in the Air without missing a beat, expertly showcasing her vocal abilities. This would have been hard enough, but she also kicked things up a notch with some aerial choreography, dangling from the ceiling and spinning. It was dizzying in the very best way. More impressive still, she never appeared anything less than graceful throughout the showing, with an added flourish near the end involving water. Pink gave us a staggeringly beautiful show. Number 7. Aretha Franklin, the 38th Annual Kennedy Center Honors. During Carole King's tribute at the 2015 Kennedy Center Honors, Aretha Franklin took to the stage to sing a classic.
Looking out on the morning rain.
She performed You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman to the crowd, and proved nobody could do it better. The artist infused the performance with a youthful spirit, and King, who co-wrote the track, couldn't help but smile and get emotional while watching the exceptional showcase. Franklin even played the piano, something she rarely did at that later point in her career, bringing then-President Obama to tears. The moving performance rocked the house in every conceivable way. At one particularly memorable point, Franklin rose to her feet, threw off her coat, and belted like only she can. It was breathtaking then, and it's breathtaking now. Number 6. Beyonce, Coachella Valley Music and Arts Festival. Beyonce's appearance at Coachella in 2018 arguably trumps all of her other live performances to date. And there have been many excellent ones, including at the 2013 Super Bowl halftime show and the 18th Billboard Music Awards. Accompanied by a marching band and backup dancers at the music festival, she spared no expense, creating an incredible presentation. Dubbed Beachella, it felt like a gorgeous celebration of her career and culture, with a setlist that captured her finest achievements. She was also notably joined by her former Destiny's Child groupmates and her sister Solange in one amazing guest spot after another, providing wall-to-wall entertainment and opportunities for reflection. Queen Bee shined bright in a historic and artistic triumph. Number 5. Anne and Nancy Wilson, the 35th Annual Kennedy Center Honors. Anne and Nancy Wilson took to the stage at the 35th Annual Kennedy Center Honors to celebrate the career of Led Zeppelin.
There's a lady who's sure all that glitters is gold.
Choosing the British band's most famous track, the sisters gave the original recording of Stairway to Heaven a run for its money. They began in a peaceful acoustic part before building to something much more theatrical.
There's a feeling I get when I look to the west.
Getting help from the late John Bonham's son Jason, the show took Zeppelin's lead singer Robert Plant to an emotional place. Their impressive production involved choirs that further elevated the performance, sending it into the stratosphere. That, combined with the display of vocal range and overall sentiment driving the affair, turned it into something to remember. Number 4. Jimi Hendrix, Woodstock Music and Art Fair. Jimi Hendrix closed out the iconic Woodstock Music and Art Fair with a set full of eclectic guitar work. Taking the Star-Spangled Banner into the rock era, the guitarist turned the classic arrangement into an electrified masterpiece. It's safe to say that in doing so, he opened up the American national anthem to much wider interpretation, breaking down the barriers of tradition. The musician also served up incredible solos that have earned their place in the musical history books and won't soon be forgotten. Making his mark on music and inspiring artists for decades, Hendrix won the festival with a transformative performance to end the 1960s. Number 3. Prince, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Induction Ceremony. During a particularly memorable Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony, several legends came together to honor George Harrison posthumously. People like Tom Petty and Jeff Lynne played While My Guitar Gently Weeps with special help from fellow inductee Prince. The latter artist did the song justice in a thrilling multi-part guitar solo. In addition to adding flair by doing things like tipping into the crowd, he took control, displaying a technical precision and greatness that he would replicate in other live shows. Everyone was transfixed by Prince's stellar abilities, and it's easy to see why. The song got a modern update by a virtuoso, who ended the performance with a bang, throwing his instrument into the void. Number 2. Queen, Live Aid. We already knew Queen could bring it live, but what they accomplished at Live Aid was simply next level. Blending their greatest hits into one show-stopping set, the group managed to shake the stadium and the world. Freddie Mercury showed off his amazing ability to draw thousands of people to his every move, commanding the crowd like a once-in-a-generation talent. Plus, he and his fellow bandmates effortlessly shifted from songs like Radio Gaga to We Are the Champions with a supreme confidence that you can't teach. Their rock skills were so evident on that day that the moment was immortalized in the music biopic Bohemian Rhapsody. Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. Whitney Houston, Super Bowl 25. Her incredible range took the national anthem to new heights. Lady Gaga, Super Bowl 51 halftime show. Gaga created a show-stopping performance that included jumping off the roof. Beastie Boys, Late Show with David Letterman. A high-octane performance of a classic tune. Lady Gaga, the 26th MTV Video Music Awards. She put a masterful operatic spin on paparazzi. Rage Against the Machine, Woodstock 99. The band burned the American flag in an intense musical set.
Now you do what they told you. Now you do what they told you.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Michael Jackson, Motown 25. Yesterday, Today, Forever. For the anniversary event Motown 25, Michael Jackson took the stage and proved to everybody why he was the king of pop. During a performance of Billie Jean, he got the crowd going with a showing that was all kinds of energetic. He then busted out a move that would go on to shape his career. Of course, we're talking about the moonwalk. It remains a timeless dance, and performers everywhere still try to match Jackson's smooth movements. Even with all of the other legends who took the stage for the television special, MJ stood out from the lineup and brought revolutionary change to pop music. Oh my God. This is so good. So I don't remember who it was talking about it, but I heard someone talking about this, and apparently Prince didn't practice with them, and he was like, don't worry about it. And they were like, oh no, it was like, okay, this next one is it.